it's me, Abby, and I feel like we haven't posted on here in seriously, like, forever. Like, oh my god. Okay, hold on, let me get comfortable. Like, this chair, let me tell you. Ooh, I feel like I ran about this chair every time. Okay, so I look really bad right now. I just went to the mall with my sister. Yeah. So this week is Halloween week, which is kind of weird because Halloween was like last week. It's November now, which is awesome. I love the fall. Not because I'm like a basic white girl or anything, but like it's just my favorite kind of weather like ever. The clothes are so much cuter. Let's be real, guys. But me, I'm gonna be telling a few scary stories. Hopefully it won't take too long. It was quite ugly. Sorry. I'm listening to 21 Pilots right now. So yeah. So the first story I'm gonna be telling you is a story not of my own experience, but of my teacher. She told us this for Halloween to like scare us or whatever. So one year she had these 4 friends, and they were in college. No, they were seniors in high school then, and they were going on like a senior trip or whatever to Mexico. So all of her 4 friends went. She didn't go with them, obviously. But like her 4 friends went to Mexico, and they were having a great time and stuff, and they were like drinking and stuff, and they lost one of their friends. So the next few days they were like looking for her and stuff, so they called their friend's parents, and they came down to look for her. And then the other friends had to go back because it was spring break, so they obviously had to go back to school. So while they were driving and they were passing commissions, which is, if you don't know, it's like when you pass the border to go back to America, they saw their friends, they saw that friend that got lost in somebody's truck, and she was like sitting in between 2 like very like large guys. So they were like freaking out, and the police are like, "What are you doing? Like, you can't get out right now." But they told the police that that's their friend, and so they're like, okay. So they go over to the truck, and they make the 2 guys get out, and once they get out, the girl slumps over, and they find out that she wasn't alive, but she was, all of her organs and stuff were taken out, and she was stuffed with drugs, so they could, so the 2 men could transport her to America with all the drugs, which is so freaking scary. So if you go to Mexico, go to the good part, like Cancun, and stay with your friends. Like, don't talk to strangers. Like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking scary. Like, I don't know, that gave me chills when I heard it. I obviously can't tell as well as my teacher did because, I don't know, she knew the story and stuff. The next story I'm going to be telling you is a personal story of my own. So I was with 2 friends, and they won't be named just because I don't know if they would want to be named. So me and my 2 friends went to the park. I have a park right next to my house, and we went to a park at, I want to say 3 in the morning. It wasn't anything bad. We weren't doing anything bad. We just went to the park because we were bored. And then we were like taking cute pictures and stuff of ourselves. It's like a little photo shoot or whatever you want to call it. So that photo shoot turned out cute. But yeah, we were like obviously past curfew, and obviously, okay, so we were just like pretty much done with our photo shoot. We were just walking around at the park, having fun, listening to music, dancing, whatever, I don't know. And then this car, it was like kind of a van. It wasn't like a stereotypical like raper van or whatever, but it was like, I want to say it was like a gray silver, like minivan. And it just passed us once, and we're like, okay, whatever, it's a car. They're just going wherever. Could be a teenager, like, you don't know. And then, it passes us again, and we're like, okay, maybe they're lost, maybe they're not from here. But we were kind of like nervous, so we just kind of like hid just in case. And then it turned around in a cul-de-sac and came back around past the park, and we saw them again. We're like, okay, this is getting kind of creepy. So we hid again, and it started slowing down by us, and that was so creepy. That was so scary. Like, so when they were slowing down, we couldn't really tell who it could have been, because obviously we were trying to hide and we weren't trying to like look straight at the car. But then it takes a turn, and it hadn't done this before. It just like took a turn past the park, obviously where we were, and we were like, oh shit, okay. And we thought they just kept going, because they didn't like stop or slow down, but they were just kept going once they turned. And then they went in a cul-de-sac, and we were like, oh shit, they're turning around, they're gonna follow us. So we literally sprint to my house. Oh my god, that was like probably one of the scariest things that's like happened to me. Like, oh my god, that was so scary. Like, we literally sprinted, like, literally as fast as we could to my house. And we saw them turn around, and they were going back around towards us. So that was like so freaking scary. And honestly, if you don't like have a car, like, you still shouldn't go out past curfew, but if you don't have a car and you're like going somewhere with just your like friends, you definitely want to be like close home or like with friends for sure. But like, I remember like I was dating this guy, and he wanted to like sneak out at like 3 or 4 in the morning. We don't live that close, so we would have had to walk and meet up. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, that is like, that day like like scared me for life. Like, that was really scary, and I'm not gonna ever sneak out by myself. And if I do, I'm gonna stay very, very close to home with my friends. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this Halloween scary story thing, whatever it was. And don't forget to like, comment below if you want, whatever, and definitely subscribe to us, which will be down there on the button that's red and it says subscribe, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I hope you guys like my video, and don't forget to watch all the other girls' videos this week, because they're gonna be super cool, and they're gonna be Halloween related, even though it's past Halloween, but let's just say fall related. So yeah, don't forget to check in next week. Hopefully we'll be posting next week, or I really hope so. And yeah.